I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have been really into like wellness and mental health and stuff like that. It probably comes off in my content with journaling and reading more and the types of things that I'm reading. You know, just wanting to do more that involves my mental health and getting that together. And then hopefully everything else, my physical health and everything else will come together. It's just always been a form of self-love for me, to work on my mental health, as I feel like everyone should. My face is going haywire right now. I've had crab legs for the last 2 days and I ate them with butter on the side. And I know that's the reason for this breakout situation that I got going on. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like in my community, the Black community, women especially, and especially women creators, like on these types of platforms, Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that, just social media in general. It's like I want to see more of us talking about mental health and wellness, like health and wellness and stuff. I'm not saying that I don't see it at all by any means, because I definitely follow some really great creators that are in the industry or in the field, and that is what they talk about. I just would like to see more of it, you know? It's not a whole lot of us talking about wellness when it comes to social media and when it comes to being an influencer. And I definitely don't consider myself as just like a health and wellness influencer by any means, but it's definitely something that I'm interested in and want to get into a little bit more. So yeah, but I just say all that to say that I think that it's important to represent my community, not taking the lead by any means, but just, you know, talk about it a little bit more, because it's important to see people that look like you talk about the topics that you may be interested in, you know? And I definitely feel like we need more of it in our culture, in the Black community in general. So yeah, that's just what I've been thinking about today. Not saying by any means that I'm going to be that #1 creator or that top creator that's talking about health, fitness, and wellness, because I am very far from where I need to be. But it is definitely something that I am interested in, of course, along with my lifestyle and home content, as you guys already know. So I'm just doing very light makeup right now, as you guys can see, very light. I'm just putting on a little foundation. I'm going to do a little powder, and that's really going to be about it, because I'm about to go to a sound bath or a sound healing, sound therapy session, which I'm really excited about. This will be my second sound healing. I don't really know like the correct terminology for it. It's with sound bowls. If you guys have never done it, I highly encourage you to do it. It's just another form of therapy and self-love and self-care, and it's through sound with the sound bowls and everything. Janae does it, my girl. And this is the second one that I've been to. The first one that I went to was in 2021, I believe, and it was an amazing experience. When I went though, I had a lot going on in 2021. I had tons and tons of things going on in my life at that time, and one of my friends, are still cool to this day, she was like, hey, there's this sound healing session that's going on at this store down here in Atlanta, like if you wanted to go, like I'll get tickets or whatever. And she got me did she give me a ticket? I think she got me a ticket. She got me a ticket, and then she wasn't able to come, so I ended up going by myself. And then back then, you know, going places and doing things by myself, I was still a little bit hesitant with. I wasn't always the independent person that you guys see today. I wasn't always going out and venturing and doing things alone and by myself. You know, of course, because I was in a relationship for so many years, so I always had somebody to do something with. But then like branching out and doing stuff like that, especially like healing and therapy or therapeutic things, you know, by myself, there was no way. So that was like one of the first things that I did alone during that time. And although I had an amazing experience with it, I did have a lot going on at that time. So it's like I was able to focus, but not really. Like I was able to do it and really get like, you know, the experience of the class, like the full-on experience of the class. But at the same time, because it was just so much happening in my background and so much like noise in my head, like I don't feel like I got the full experience as if me going today is going to do, if that makes any sense. So I'm excited to go again years later, now that things have settled down, and I'm really excited to see how I am going to take in the class or the session that we got going on today, now that I'm just a completely different person than I was back then. I'm not the same individual. And you know, when you go through different forms of therapy or just therapy in general, as time goes on, you get different things out of it. Like if you're in a different place in your life and you go through it, that's that time. And then when you grow and you get older and you do different things and you have different experiences that happen to you in your life, and then you go again or you start up again or try a new form of therapy, you know, things are different and you get different experiences out of it. So I'm pretty excited to see how that experience is going to be today. It's just a really relaxing form of therapy when it comes to sound healing and the sound bowls and everything. I really low-key want to learn how to play one. Or some. I really do. I really do. So yeah, we're just gonna go there. I'm gonna meet up with my friends. They're gonna do it along with me and then go from there. I'm pretty excited about it. I think I'm going to switch the scarf that I had on, because y'all know me. I like black. And I cannot wait. Actually, wait. To take these locks out. I think I'm going to take them out at some point next week. Maybe like the end of next week, somewhere around in there. I got some stuff to do. I got some stuff to film. I got something exciting coming up as well. So yeah, I don't really have time to take my hair out right now. I don't really want to take it out right now. So it's going to be like at some point next week. So I'm kind of rushing. You have to bring your own yoga mat or towel or blanket or something for you to lay on. So I just found mine. I couldn't find it for the longest. That's how you know your girl been out of tune with working out. But I just found it. And I have an Uber on the way because y'all, my car is still down. I don't know if y'all been watching, but remember I told y'all last week that the car was just acting really crazy. I don't even know if I told y'all the story in that last vlog. I can't remember, but when I went to that park and on the way to go get my emissions, my car started acting funny. And then I couldn't get my emissions. It didn't pass. What the heck? Okay. I couldn't get my emissions on the car. It didn't pass. And then when I was on the way home on the highway, the car almost shut off, literally shut off. So I'm too afraid to drive the car. It's still drivable, it still cranks and all of that, and I can still go, but literally on the highway, I had to turn on my hazard lights and just like inch along because it was gonna cut off. I just knew it was gonna cut off. So anyway, I say all that to say, I don't have a car still. I've been walking everywhere just to get to the store or whatever, and then if it's anywhere that I need to go that requires a car, I've been Ubering. Which haven't been a lot of places at all. So I'm about to Uber over to the place where we're going to do the sound bath at. And then I have somebody coming tomorrow to pick up my car. So they're gonna tow it to the auto shop because I'm too afraid to drive it. And then that's a whole other thing, girl. But anyway, let's go ahead and go. I found my mat. Let's go. So what's in the bag?
You've got these cute little gift bags that come with a tea sampler.
Okay.
A nice little bath salt situation to help you relax at the end of the day.
So cute.
And the best part is it comes with a little silky eye pillow.
Ooh.
So it can help you relax. It's got some lavender in it. You can add essential oils.
Yes.
So fun.
I told them this is a wellness, a healing and wellness vlog. So
we are doing a sound bath meditation.
Oh,
so we're
yes.
really excited about that.
You guys remember Lolly?
Yeah.
Hello. So beautiful.
Have you been to a sound bath before?
Only one time.
One time?
Yep, in 2021. And it was really, really nice. I'm like,
They're all different.
I know.
Everybody's different.
I know. I was like,
Instruments.
I'm excited to see how this one is going to be because I knew that they would be all different.
Really awesome. So it's a therapeutic self-pay about the size of this room.
Because the quality is so much better.
Was my phone in the way?
What do you think?
It's spicy, but it's well spicy.
Good morning, everyone. Today is August 31st. Yep, today is August 31st. It's early morning at 7:45. And it is Saturday. It's a beautiful morning, and I am officially starting, like, this is day one, right before the new month. This is day one of officially mission get my life together. Mission get my life together. I am really wanting to do a personal journey to get my physical health in alignment with my mental health. And what I mean by that, I've been putting in a lot of effort, a lot of effort into my mental health and just working on that and making sure that I'm good. And with that being said, I just really want to work on getting everything in alignment with where I'm wanting to be in life, and that also includes my physical health. As you guys can see, the elephant in the room, look at my skin. Like, I'm having a flare-up. I've had a flare. This flare-up has lasted over like the last 2 or 3 days, and it's just so unfortunate because it's just a direct reflection of what's going on in the inside of my body. The stuff that I'm eating, drinking, whatever, triggers my hormones, my hormones get all out of whack, and then it reflects out on my face. It's not healthy, and I want to look healthy. I don't know. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but I'm like, to me, what goes on the outside of your body is a direct reflection about what's going on in the inside. And I also feel like that when it comes to mental things too, like the relationships and stuff that you're having with other people is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself, and whether that's a good or a bad thing. But not so much on the mental. Also, I feel like with the physical as well, the way that I look on the outside is a direct reflection of how I feel on the inside and what's going on in the inside. If my insides aren't right, of course it's not going to look like I'm flourishing, and I'm trying to look like I'm flourishing. Like, what? This skin thing and my weight and all of that, I'm just like, no. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I've been thinking really, really hard on what I want to do, how I want to do it. I think I'm going to put myself on like this little challenge. I don't know if I'm going to go too much into detail about it as of right now, because I'm just still trying to figure it all out. But just, you know, really amp up my weight loss and just getting to be overall healthier. Because I'm tired of feeling the way that I do. It triggers everything. It triggers my mental. You know, it's one of those things where I've just always had an issue when it comes to weight. I've always had an issue when it comes to physical appearance. You know, it's hard when you've actually saw this on Instagram. It was I can't remember the exact wording, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is so true. But it's hard when you've experienced both. When you've been very, very small and you've gotten to experience that mentally, and you've been extremely heavy and you've gotten to experience that mentally. It's a battle, and it's always been that for me. As there's been points of my life where I've been very, very small, and you know, it was a really good time. And then there's also been points where I've been huge, like I've been really, really physically heavy. I'm not that now. I'm not where I was then, but I feel myself heading in that direction, and I cannot. I simply cannot continue to head in that direction, because I know where it's going. I've been there. I've been on both ends of the spectrum, and I just can't. Like, I cannot. So I'm just really getting everything in alignment. That's all I can really say. I think what's also helping is because I'm working on my mental health so much, of course it kind of just falls in line with the physical, because it makes me want to do more. It gets you out of that headspace of like, oh, I can't do it, you know, this and that. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it. But because I'm working on that part, and I chose to work on that part first, everything else is starting to kind of catch up, and makes me want to like get out and do more, go walking, exercising, moving my body, eating right, eating healthy, you know, and just really get the whole holistic thing down. I'm so interested in holistic healing. I'm so interested in connecting mind, body, soul, everything. I feel like it's one of the best ways of life. I've said this so many times. I feel like the Mediterranean style diet is one of the best diets out there. I just feel like it's just nothing but positive things that come out of living a holistic lifestyle. And it's just something that I want to do. It's just something that I want to continue to try to do. I started, fall off. But like I said, I'm just going to try to challenge myself, and just see how far I can get. My birthday is right around the corner. I will be 35. That also has a lot to do with a lot of things, and I'll get into that a little later in detail in another vlog or something like that. But turning 35, I don't know. Something is changing, and I feel that it is changing. Turning 35 marks a lot for me. It really does. It ends, it's almost like it's ending an era. I'm going into something new, and it's not just, oh, she's turning 35 for me. It's a very, very personal thing, with turning 35. So I also feel like that is another thing that's kind of driving this, wanting to be better, wanting to do more, wanting to live a very healthy lifestyle, holistic lifestyle. But again, I'll get into that maybe in another vlog or something like that. But
yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little update. Just with where I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good this morning. Just again, reading, journaling, working on my mental health, working on this physical health, just making sure that everything is in alignment with my ultimate dream life, because I am really trying to build my dream life, honestly. And health is a huge part of it. Huge part of it. I'll just say this too. The other reason why I am not going to get totally into detail about everything that I'm doing or eating and all that. Of course, I'm going to share with you guys, like when I go to the store, when I buy something, when I'm cooking stuff and all of that. But I don't want to feel like if I show you guys something, oh, you're not supposed to be eating that. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to eat this. You're not supposed to be doing that. Aren't you on a health journey? Like, you're not. I ain't got time for that. I do not have time for that at all. I don't have time for the extras. Definitely don't want to do the extras. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna keep it to myself as far as everything that I'm doing, and then maybe at the very end of it, whenever I get to whatever goal that I'm trying to get to, then I will share, like, look, this is what I've done, these are the tips. And I also think that once I actually get there too, everything will click as well. I'll have a lesson. I just see it. I see it in my future. I see me looking a certain way. I see me just feeling a certain way, feeling better, and being able to talk to you guys and share with you guys everything that I've done to lead up to that point at that time. I'm excited for that. So yes, I'm going to take you along with the journey. You'll see different clips and stuff here and there of the things that I'm doing and all that. But no, I'm not going to get specifically into exactly what I'm doing, because I just don't want the extra. I just don't want the extra. Because again, the journey is so personal to me. It is so personal. It's more than just weight loss. It's more than turning 35. It's just a all around personal, almost a spiritual type thing that I feel like I'm going through. Like, it's just a personal thing. And you know, when something is very personal to you, you hold it dear. You hold it close to your heart because you want to, like, safeguard it a little bit. You want to cherish the moments. You want to just really, you know, it's your journey. It's your own personal journey. And you may not be on a weight loss journey. You may not be on a holistic journey or anything like me. You may be on a completely different journey. But you know that that is your personalized journey. And I feel like it's up to you to figure out if you want to tell and share your journey with other people, the people that you love and all of that. That's up to you. And if you don't want to, then don't. Then don't. You know, this is our lives. We do what we want in our lives. So big advocate on that, on this personal journey. But what I will say is that once I get to where I want to be, will I share it with you guys? Absolutely. Will I start to create videos on health and what I've done and all of that? Absolutely. It will definitely head in that direction, because I don't want to, what is it called? Gatekeep, you know, keep the things away. I'm definitely not like that. I'm definitely down for sharing, especially if it is going to affect someone in a positive way with health or anything like that. I'm definitely down for sharing my journey, just not necessarily right now as I'm going through the journey. So yeah, but just know that I am really excited, and I don't know. I feel like a new me, I think I mentioned this before, but I feel like a new me is trying to emerge. It's trying to bloom. And I've been feeling like this. It's a very consistent feeling. A very, very consistent feeling of trying to emerge and become a new person. And I feel it. It's coming. It's coming. It's a good feeling, to say the least. So I was sitting here thinking like, oh my goodness, I completely forgot to update you guys on the sound bowl experience that I went to the other day. And you know, it was okay. It was okay. It was nothing wrong with the instructor or anything like that. She did a really good job playing the sound bowls and everything. But I think it was a lot of distractions. Yes, it was a lot of distractions in the building that we were in the room that we were in. The air was on. For me personally, the air was on, right, in the building. And it was so cold in there. And I don't like being cold at all, but it was freezing, almost as if it was like sitting on top of me, the AC. So I don't know if it was or not. My camera is moving really weird, y'all. I've been like messing with the settings on my camera, so if this video looks a little weird, it's because I've been kind of messing with it, trying to adjust some stuff. Me and this camera be about to fight, like for real, for real. Anyway, yeah, if I'm moving weird, sorry. Yeah, so I don't know if the AC was like sitting directly on top of me or what, but it just was so cold in the room, so I couldn't get comfortable. And then a guy fell asleep in there maybe like 10 minutes into the session, and I think it lasted like 45 minutes to an hour. And he was snoring so loud, so loud. Finally, after a while of snoring, finally the instructor kind of went over there. She said she tapped him or something like that, or nudged him to make him wake up. But it was a good session, but I couldn't get comfortable. So therefore my mind was wandering. I couldn't allow myself to go there because I was so uncomfortable, but it was mainly because it was so cold in the room. So it's okay. It's okay. Like, I like the experience, but I definitely need to go to another one. I just need to go to another one. But that actually brings me to my next point though. So let's also talk about the importance of scheduling a wellness event or activity at some point, right? At some point. So a part of my personal journey that I was telling you guys about earlier, I will share this, is that I am trying to do at least one activity, one wellness activity or event a month. If I can squeeze into, that would be even better. So with the sound bowl experience, that was my one wellness event for the month of August. It is now September 1st. It's the next day, and it is now September 1st from when I was talking to you guys last, I think. And I already have my wellness event scheduled for September too, so I'm pretty excited. Of course, I'm going to bring you guys along with that one. This one that's coming up was a little bit more planned. I planned it a couple of months ago, and it's just a complete wellness situation. That's all I'm going to say about that. But in the next vlog, you guys will definitely see what I am planning to do for the month of September for my one wellness activity. And this is something that I've been thinking about for a while. I'm like, you know, when it comes to self-care, self-love, scheduling in things either weekly or monthly, it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just like do little things. You can do stuff around your area, just whatever you want to do to show yourself a little self-love, self-care. If you guys want to refer back to my self-love series that I had on my channel a couple of months ago, I will put a link somewhere so that you guys can refer back to it, because I'm pretty sure I talked about scheduling things out. I did talk about scheduling things out because it was a whole calendar. It was a calendar full of scheduled self-love activities and things that you can do. So I am very much implementing that into my own life, and I want it to be more wellness activities and events just for me personally, trying to do something at least once or twice a month. So with that being said, if you guys are looking for an example, this is all I've been doing, y'all. Seriously, I've just kind of like saved stuff on my phone. I literally just typed in like wellness events in Atlanta or wellness events in your area. You can type in whatever area you're in. You can Google it. So I've been on Eventbrite. Of course, I've Googled everything. And then I've also did Groupon. And it just like brings up different things that you can do in your area. It has a little calendar on here for different wellness events or self-care or whatever you want to do for that particular month or for that week. Just as an example, when I originally Googled wellness events in Atlanta, this is what comes up. It's a wellness in the courtyard, which I think is like yoga or something, in this courtyard of a hotel. They have an Atlanta Black Men's Wellness Day. and this is going to be taking place at Morehouse College. This is on September 14th, so this might be something interesting if you're in the Atlanta area. I'm all for wellness for Black men. I'm just for wellness in general, but especially our Black men, just Black folks in general. I ride for my people, y'all. Health Span Expo in Atlanta, Ladies Athletic Club. Let's see, Westside Community Fair, Annual Day of Wellness, Movement and Mocktails Wellness Day. That's in Decatur. I'm not sure what that's about, but that sounds pretty interesting. Sounds like you're going to be moving and grooving with mocktails, so that's nice. Wellness by the Water, yoga. Oh, at the Georgia Aquarium. So, and that's in October, so that would be cool. You know, it's just different things that you can do in your area. Some of these events are free and some of them you have to pay for, but I'm pretty sure if you do the same exact thing in your area and you just Googled or looked on Eventbrite or looked on Groupon or whatever, you can probably find something that is affordable, if not free. A lot of the events that I was looking at was free on here. And just do a little something to show yourself a little self-care for that month. I don't know. I just think that it's just really important to schedule things out because you're making it a priority. Like, I feel like we get up, we go to work, we go to school, we study, whatever it is that we got going on that is a priority in our lives. We have to do that. We have to take care of our kids. We have to tend to our relationships, our spouses, or whatever. Like, we have to do those things because those things are a priority. But then I'm like, wellness and health and just, you know, overall taking care of yourself, that's also a priority too. And sometimes I feel like as women especially, we kind of forget that. We really do. We kind of forget that because we be having so much going on. Not saying that men don't either, but women, for real, we have so much going on, and it's so much that we have to do and so many changes that we go through just in a month's time. Like when it comes to hormonal issues, when it comes to our bodies, everything, like a woman goes through so much. So it's like, why not schedule out a little something specifically for yourself? Even if it's like a massage. I've been going on these massages and doing that whole thing. I really want to do my chiropractor session. Like, if it's something like that, if you don't walk, maybe schedule in a walk. Like, just schedule it out so that it becomes a priority. Like, literally look at a calendar, put it on the calendar and say, this is what I'm doing for this specific day of this month. It's my one wellness. Call it a retreat, call it what you want. If you got it, book a vacation. I am all about right now, my mindset is all about, girl, book the vacation. Book the vacation, get the concert tickets, go to the show, go to the play, go do this, drive there, go out of town. Like, it's, my mindset is so much like, because I'm like, life is just so short for us to not be enjoying it and not be like trying to find something to schedule in to where we can have a good time and just make it a priority for us, because we make everything else a priority. We make everything else that we have to do. It is not necessarily things that we want to do all the time, but it's stuff that we have to do and we have to schedule it in. We make those things priorities. So why not make something enjoyable for us priority? Something just to make us feel better, to make us feel good as women in general. Just, you know, a wellness type thing. I don't know. I can go on and on. I can go on and on because I just feel like it's just so important. I'm telling y'all, I'm on this wave. I'm definitely on this wave. I'm on a health kick, overall feel good wave of just self-love, self-care, getting it in, figuring things out, going to places, doing things. Also, one last thing I want to mention too, I know that if you're wanting to schedule things in, like events and stuff, like how I'm doing, like it may not always be like a massage or something intimate like that. So if you're trying to go to an event like a yoga session or something like that, it's not always easy to do things like that on your own. So if you don't have anyone to go with, just try to pick something small, you know, just something that you can go to kind of open yourself up, branch yourself up. And when I'm talking to y'all, I'm really talking to me too, because I'm very introverted when it comes to certain things, for sure. And I don't necessarily choose, I'm not shy, I'm not shy at all, but I don't necessarily choose to pick activities that is going to be surrounded by a lot of people, that's going to open me up to where I'm going to meet new people and all that. I don't necessarily choose to do that. But in this season right now, I am trying to get myself out of this comfort zone that I'm in.
and choose, and I want to do wellness activities, so I want to choose something that might put me around more people, that's going to allow me to talk, especially if I'm there by myself. But again, it's not always the easiest thing to go to different things and do different things. Even if you pick a more intimate session, it's not always easy to do things alone. But just try it. Just try it. See what it's about. If you have a friend, if you have somebody that you can go with to do your wellness thing, bring them along too. Bring them along too, because it's not just like a secluded journey. It's just an overall wellness journey. Just an overall thing to do for yourself, but you can also include somebody else too if you have that person to go with. So just a little tidbit. I am going to be challenging myself to pick different activities to where if I do have to go alone, if I don't have anyone to go with me, I'm going to pick an activity that maybe involves a couple other people, and I'm going to challenge myself to start a conversation. Woo! That is a challenge for me. That is a challenge for me, but I included for this self-love journey. Again, I don't really know how to explain it. My introvert folks out there know, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a shy thing. It's just like, I don't like chit chat. I don't like small talk. I don't like it. I just don't like in-depth, deep conversation, stuff like this. Like if we get onto that type of level, absolutely 1000% all day long, I will sit there and talk to you about whatever comes out of my mind, whatever I'm thinking, whatever. We can have a deep conversation, a deep, intimate conversation. But just that chit chat, that, hey, you know, the weather, ooh girl, Anyway, that's a whole other video. So I hope you guys join me in doing just a little something for the month of September. Let's just do a little something for the month of September. If you do schedule anything out, if you are planning to do anything, let me know. Let's talk about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. But be sure you tune into the next vlog, because the next vlog is gonna be good. It is gonna be good. I'm excited. I'm trying to get everything ready for the next vlog. It's a wellness vlog, another wellness vlog. And I'll see you then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.